This is your one and only Firespark81 with your daily dose of video goodness, and welcome back to another episode of Subnautica Sunday. Alright, so today I'm going to show you 4 things you probably didn't know about this game, and yeah, it's gonna be awesome, so let's get to it. First thing on the list today is if you have the propulsion cannon, you can pick up these coral here. See this? Yeah, you can just pick it up and carry it around, and it will continuously produce the bubbles as you're carrying it around so you can stay underwater even longer. So just bring it around with you wherever you go. You can just hang out underwater for pretty much ever. If you start to run low on oxygen, not a problem. Just drop it like so, and there you go. You got oxygen wherever you need it, and then you can just pick it back up and carry it with you some more, and pretty much just stay underwater forever. See how there it's still producing bubbles, while we're going along. You can catch them while you're holding it, but it's a lot easier sometimes just to drop it for a second, get the bubbles, and then pick it back up and continue carrying it around. Alright, so the next thing on the list today is the Grav Sphere Stasis Combo. So you let your Grav Sphere out like that, I'm sure a lot of you know, and it will start pulling in fish. I think getting the fish is kind of a pain in the butt, sometimes because they're still kind of floating around, and it's easier, but it's not as easy as it can be. Just take your stasis gun, give it a full charge, aim right for the Grav Sphere like so, and bam, there you go. Everything within the Grav Sphere is frozen solid, and you can just go through and pick your dinner quick and easy. Alright, and the third tip on our list today is that the light sticks can block stalkers, so you can finally create that stalker tooth farm pretty much wherever you want, depending on how much you want to spend. Now the light sticks are a tad bit impractical, I'll admit, but something that is also cheaper but a little bit harder to block off an entrance with is the piping here. I think it costs 1 or 2 titanium, and it gets you 5 pipes, so it's a lot more inexpensive compared to the titanium, the glass, and the battery that it takes to make the lights. The lights are much easier to place. The pipe can be a little wonky. It's also good to use to close off a larger area if you can't get your lights just right. You can see here I have them placed up at the top in kind of like a spiral or star-shaped pattern or whatever to just block off this entrance here. So I can't get in here without cheating right now, so we're just going to do a little warp forward. And now that we're in here, you can see that I've got little lights just throughout the area here just to keep it nice and lit, but I've blocked off all the entrances. This one's completely blocked off with the light sticks, and if we go, I think that's the only 2 if I'm not mistaken. This is a nice little area here. Yeah, there's only 2 that I had to block off, 2 relatively small exits here, and you can see that they do pick up the metal and they do drop teeth. There's a tooth there, and they indeed cannot get out. So you can use this to pretty much wherever you want to create it. It depends on how much resources you want to spend. There's another tooth there, and yeah, it just depends on how much resources you want to spend to where you want to put it at. This location here is not bad. You can see it took a good chunk of LEDs here to block this off. But like I said, you can use the cheaper method by using the air pump hose. You do need to make the air pump in order to do it. And place it up above somewhere, but you can place these pretty much wherever. And you can see the pipe also stretches really far like that. From right there to right there is 1 pipe, so you can get a lot more use out of the pipe, and it's a lot cheaper. And they do indeed block you from going through, and if they block you, they block everything else too, including the stalkers, so you can actually cage them into an area. Alright, here we are on the edge of the map, or what a lot of people consider the edge of the map. However, this is not the end of the map. If you actually continue to go down here, you can see that there is a bottom. It's dangerous to get down here, and eventually ghost leviathans will start to spawn and they will attack you. But there is actual map down here, and we're going to head on down here and I'm going to show you. Alright, and here we are at the true end of the map. So you can see here there's a chunk of land and the wall, and it just kind of walls off, and all of this here is underneath the map. So this here, technically we shouldn't even be able to be here. This is all underneath the map. We got these guys all over trying to kill us to prevent us from being here. And this would be the actual edge of the map right here. Right, like so. And you can see it's all slightly sloped, so technically there's a constant slope to it. So technically there's no like bottom. It's all a slope. But this is as far as you can go before there's the actual end of the map. So where you think is the end of the map is not the end of the map. The other cool thing is you can place the lights here, so you can actually get some light here and see. Otherwise it's pitch black. Doesn't matter whether it's daylight or not. It's dark down here and you cannot see without a light. So there's a little chunk of the actual bottom of the map for you, and you can place structures. So you can see there, we can actually build structures. Why you would want to build a structure down here, I do not know, but if you did want to build a structure down here, it is possible to do so. Yep, see, right there you go. And yeah, you could live all the way down here on the edge of the map if you really wanted to. But if we grab this here, this is a little bit better light source, and swim over the edge here one more time, you can see that the map actually cuts off, and you can swim under it. You can even place a light underneath of it if you really wanted to. How glitchy that is, I'm not sure if that's gonna break my game or not, but you know, you could do it if you wanted to. The map is actually just a chunk of land, and yeah, so just in case you didn't know, now you know. One last bonus tip for you all, and you can see I'm doing it right now. You can actually get stalkers to follow you if you hold a piece of the scrap metal. Don't let them grab it. They grab it, they'll try to run off with it, but you can actually bait them to specific locations. See, this guy's just going to continue to follow me here. So if you have a stalker pen and you haven't got any stalker eggs yet to release, you know, homegrown stalkers into it, you can drag stalkers into your stalker pen using this method here. Sometimes they get a little distracted by fish, but they will definitely follow you and follow the scrap metal. And you can also place the scrap metal in some extra scrap metal into your stalker pen, and it will bait them in as well. So you could place most of your fencing around here like so, leave a little gap, place metal, scrap metal like right in here in the doorway, bait them close to it, then pick it up, and they'll follow the rest of the way in eventually. So yeah, okay, well that's it. That's going to wrap it up for this week's episode. Before I go, I just want to give a quick shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you so much for all of your support. You all are absolutely amazing people. If you would like to help support this channel through Patreon, please check out the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like the comment, just hit that thumbs up button and show your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.